Hello Aries, this is Marina and you're watching your November horoscope. And of course, we are going to start with the transit of the Sun, which will be in your 8th house until the 22nd of the month. And this is actually a very interesting position. Sometimes it can be difficult because 8th house is related with possible deep changes and transformations. Sometimes these experiences can be hard and difficult, they can be even painful. Now, the positive side of this transit is that you may focus more on some financial issues, especially if you would like to invest your money in something or to find some resources from other people. Then this this transit of the Sun can be wonderful for you. Also, I think that you would feel better if you spend more time alone, if you focus more on your private life and you are not trying to be so much in touch with other people and socializing, because it may not feel so good for you. Now, after the 22nd of the month, we have the transit Sun in entering Sagittarius in your 9th house, and this should be a very big shift for you because 9th house is much more positive and optimistic house. That's why I expect that you're going to feel better, more optimistic, focused on your future goals or planning some things or maybe traveling or learning new things. And generally, you should feel more inspired after the 22nd. So I think that this will be the better part of the month for you. We also have a full moon in Taurus Scorpio, which is on the 4th of November, and it will activate your 2nd and 8th house. This axis is related with our finances and resources. That's why I think that the most important area for you will be the area of basically all kinds of resources coming from other people, your own. The basic topics are also about how much you take and how much you give generally in your life, and you can solve some financial situations because of this full moon in your 2nd 8th house. We also have a new moon in Scorpio, which is on the 18th of November, and it will be in your 8th house. This is a great time to start some new financial initiatives, to invest your money in something new, or maybe to find financial support from other people or resources from others, or to focus more on something related with the occult and the spirituality. If you have such interests, of course, this would be a great time for you to go deeper into certain area, certain topic which will be important for you. Then we have Mercury, the planet of communication, which until the 5th of November is in Scorpio in your 8th house. This is also a more challenging transit which can make you more introverted, a little bit more suspicious, and you may focus more on the difficult side. Your thoughts might be, not so optimistic. This is a good transit, again, if you want to focus on finances and resources or learning something, for example, secret or spiritual. Then Mercury in 8th house is a great position. And after the 5th of November, Mercury enters Sagittarius in your 9th house, and it will stay there until the end of the month, which is a great transit for traveling, for learning new things, for planning your future, for focusing more on the bigger picture, on some more important things, and not so much on the small details, on the small things. Just think in big scale. Then we have Venus, the planet of love and joy and entertainment, which until the 7th of November is in Libra, in your 7th house. This is a wonderful transit for your relationships, for communicating with people, for, finding compromises, making compromises when it's needed, finding the right way to communicate, feeling like the other person is liking you. It could be your partner or someone else, it doesn't matter. Generally, Venus in your 7th house should bring more harmony into your relationships. And after the 7th of November, Venus enters Scorpio and your 8th house. Now, from an emotional perspective, this can be a more challenging transit because we know that 8th house is related with possible crisis and difficulties. That's why in the area of relationships, things may not be so simple. Also, emotionally, you may feel some tension, like things are a little bit more difficult for you. But as usual, this transit has also a positive side, which is related with your finances. If you focus more on some financial issues, finding money, you can receive money from others because of this transit, then it can be, of course, a very good indication. And the best news is that on the 13th of November, Venus will join Jupiter in Scorpio in your 8th house, and basically they will be in conjunction. So we have the small and the great benefactor joining together in your 8th house. This is a wonderful combination for resources and money and things which you can receive from others. So generally this area can improve very much for you. You can get lucky in this area. So, some unexpected gifts from the fate or from other people might appear for you. Okay guys, so this was the most important, and if you want to be notified about some news and other interesting stuff, please subscribe to my channel, or you can also go to MarStars.net and subscribe for email updates. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you very soon.